The Dianna Russini, Mike Vrabel story is becoming, well, it's about to enter the tabloid Hall of Fame. Caught kissing at a New York City bar 6 years ago. Look, I might not be Sherlock Holmes, but I gotta wonder what was happening between 2020 and 2026. Ron, here's one that I don't think anybody saw coming.
And now a man who just might Wang Chung tonight, Ricky Cobb.
Oh yeah, welcome, you sweet bastards. I'm Ricky Cobb. This is the Ricky Cobb Show. I might Wang Chung tonight. I'm listing myself as questionable to Wang Chung tonight. The Dianna Russini, Mike Vrabel story is becoming, well, it's about to enter the tabloid Hall of Fame, I think. Already, Ron. It's got everything. It's got intrigue. It's got possible betrayal. It's got professional improprieties. You got a Super Bowl coach from just a few months ago involved in this. But Ron, there are more details now in the Dianna Russini, Mike Vrabel, I don't know, Resort Gate, whatever it is that we're going to call it. They were seen in Sedona at what has been called by some a sex hotel.
Ooh,
denials.
Saucy.
Dianna Russini is out of her gig at the Athletic, and people are saying a lot of nasty things about her integrity as a journalist. Well, Ron, here's one that I don't think anybody saw coming. And presumably Mike Vrabel and Dianna Russini were like Tony Soprano eating an onion ring on this one. I doubt they saw it coming either. Caught kissing at a New York City bar 6 years ago. Photos out there. We can't show them to you, but published. The New York Post reporting this. Getting very cozy. More cozy, perhaps, than the resort photos. But, Ronnie, the big takeaway here, 2020.
Can you with our hand show what they were doing, just so we can kind of get an idea? I'm trying to imagine, like, the kiss. Was it, like, it tender? Was it, I don't know, sorry. You said I couldn't see
I
it.
actually can't do that. I welcome to the program now a man with
Dumbass.
unrealistic ambitions today. I speak, of course, of the international streaming star who joins me from Nashville, Ronnie T-shirts. Ronnie, 2020. Okay. This was 6 months before Dianna Russini married her current husband.
Okay.
And Mike Vrabel got married in, I believe it was 1999, which would have been over 20 years before these photos. His sweetheart that, this is going to sound like a familiar story to you, Ron, but his sweetheart that he met at the Ohio State University in Columbus. So what do you make of this? We now have the 2026 photos, and now we've got 2020 photos, and look, I might not be Sherlock Holmes, but I got to wonder what was happening between 2020 and 2026.
They definitely have some sort of a relationship going on. I mean, I still ultimately go back to I don't care, but I still get to judge people. And I will tell you that unless Mike and his wife have an open marriage and she understands what's going on, dude, it's just, I look very poorly on somebody that cheats on their spouse. Like, I think it's awful.
They had an open marriage. Don't know if she was aware of it or not.
No, that's what I'm saying. If they did, then it's okay and it's none of our business. But if they didn't have that,
look, none of this is really our business. But why the fuck would we let that get in the way, Ron? Listen, Dianna Russini got married 6 months after the New York City bar photos of her and Mike Vrabel. All right. I don't know the timeline of her engagement to her husband or how that
like
went
when they
down.
met, their courtship, sure.
I'm going to guess they were already involved. Odds are they were probably engaged, although I will tell you, I don't know that for a fact. This is just purely conjecture on my part. How are you feeling if you're that guy? This is the dude that she called average. on television. To have this come out, this is the thing that I feel really bad about, Ron. You make a good point. The families.
100%.
All right? Mike Vrabel's wife and kids did not ask for this.
Nope.
Dianna Russini's husband didn't ask for this. They have 2 young children. 2 children that are too young to know what's going on right
You'll find
now.
out later on the internet.
Awful things are being said. So
Yep.
I feel bad for everybody in this scenario who has to be going through something that is incredibly fucking difficult,
Yep, not their
regardless
fault.
of who you are.
Yep, not their
And
fault.
then you take your absolute fucking nightmare personal life scenario and you put it out right out there in the New York Post and everywhere else.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, I mean, I really don't care what consenting adults do. But I'm still, you said, oh, why should we care? And we shouldn't care. I totally agree. We shouldn't care, but we're having this conversation. Lots of people are having this conversation. And if I'm being asked, which I kind of am being asked, I now get to judge these people. Not that they care what I think, but I have zero respect for anybody that would cheat on their spouse. Like, I think it is, if you cheat on your spouse, it's you're willing to do anything. You're willing to cheat in every other aspect of your life, whether it's, lying to your employers or cheating on your tax. Like that vow to your spouse is so sacred. And if you break that, you're willing to break anything. It's supposed to be the person that you love the most in the world. How could you do that to somebody like that? I think it's awful.
All right, Ron, let's get into just a couple of the ramifications of this. Mike Vrabel is entering counseling. So he is not going to be involved with the draft in the capacity that one would expect him to be.
Such a PR move, Ricky. Such a PR move. I'm in counseling.
He won't be there. He's going to seek counseling after the first 2 rounds. So it's semi-urgent that I seek counseling.
So good.
I mean, I don't want to dive into this counseling 48 hours too soon because that would be irresponsible. I need time to process things, maybe just the first couple of rounds of the draft, and then
Day 3.
I will be going for counseling.
Guys, Saturday, I'm not going to be able to do this on Saturday. Got to work on me. I got to work on me on Saturday.
Yeah. He's got counseling on Saturday. So, look, then there's other questions here. Like, who was setting on those photos? Who's got 6-year-old photos of Dianna Russini and Mike Vrabel? Multiple photos, I have you. Not just a photo that somebody caught in the background and 6 years later they realized, hey, is that Dianna Russini and Mike Vrabel over
oh my gosh, I got these.
shoulder?
I got them.
No, these are the kinds of photos that somebody takes that is highly interested in what they're seeing.
Mm-hmm.
But they held them for 6 fucking years. So who does that? So there's a lot of intrigue in the story. And somehow in between, even though we're all just kind of pretending it didn't happen, didn't Dianna Russini save some like elderly couple's life? Didn't she pull some fucking elderly couple out of a wrecked car?
It's almost like almost like it was orchestrated. It was like it was orchestrated. She's like, what can I do? What can I possibly do to make this story go away?
Is there a company you could call?
Yes. She hired a company. Staged
elderly couple in distress for you.
Yes.
It's just the letter
.com.
U.
.com.
Got a PR disaster. We'll send an elderly couple out to flip their car. This is a real tweet. As far as I'm aware, this is a real tweet from Dianna Russini from 2021. Keep looking at my almost 4-day-old son, Michael, while trying to figure out who are the best Michaels to ever play and coach in the NFL. So, for all we know, she was actively fucking Mike Vrabel at the time that she sent this tweet.
Hey. Making love.
Oh. All right, well, look, the great Aaron Spielberg suggesting to me in a stroke of genius that maybe we should actually take this question on today. And so I think that we will. Who are the best Michaels to ever play or coach in the NFL? Ron, who immediately comes to mind for you?
Well, that's easy. It's so easy. This is a guy that got his layup swatted to half court after like 2 weeks after the Super Bowl in 1986. Mike
number
Tomczak.
18.
Mike Tomczak, dude.
Mike Tomczak, who still has an invitation to come on this program.
Open invitation.
And address the swatting that he got. We have yet to hear back from Mike. A little disappointed.
Yeah, dude. I mean, there's
him.
so many Michaels. If I'm being serious, I mean, you know, I know there's a list that you've already looked at, but you know, I think Michael Irving, I think Michael Vick. I mean, we could probably do an entire show where we just bounce back and forth doing this.
Yeah, I mean, and if we're gonna get Mike's as well,
oh sure,
which I think
yeah,
Mike.
Oh, of course, Mike's should be.
You know, a couple here in Chicago, Mike Singletary,
the eyes,
Mike Ditka.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah,
I've heard of him. Yeah.
You know, those are some good ones. Michael Strahan.
Mike Evans.
Is another that, Mike Evans, Mike Haynes, the great defensive back for the Patriots and the Raiders. Mike Webster, the four-time Super Bowl winning center of the great Pittsburgh Steelers teams of the 70s. And then you've got Super Bowl winning coaches, at least 5 here that we brainstormed. Mike Tomlin, Mike McCarthy, the prior coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers and the current coach. Mike Holmgren,
Packers.
Mike Shanahan, who won 2, and Mike McDonald.
The
Doobie
present
Brothers.
holder of the trophy. Yeah.
Yeah, keep forgetting that Mike McDonald hoisted the Lombardi.
I see what you did.
Year.
I see what you just did there.
It's a tale of 2 Mikes, Ron. Mike McDonald gets the Lombardi. Mike Vrabel goes to counseling on day 3 of the NFL draft.
Can we real quick go back to this counseling thing? Is this not just the most cliche PR move you've ever seen? Like everything was fine.
Does it really make any of us feel better? By the way, that counseling statement came out ahead of the photos. The belief that we have is that the Vrabel camp knew the photos were coming. Yeah, so you got to get out in front of it. You know how Tiger, every time Tiger
was the first one that came to my mind, Ricky.
He fucks a waitress.
Yep.
Whatever has happened in Tiger's life, he's got to go to counseling or rehab or whatever. Mm-hmm. But the thing of it is like, why do we need to do this? This is between Mike Vrabel and his wife and his kids.
Yep.
Honestly. I don't think it's between Mike Vrabel and the New England Patriots. I mean,
not at all.
You think Bob Kraft, you think fucking strip mall hand job owner gives a flying fuck who Mike Vrabel is having sex with or not? I seriously doubt it. And has there ever been a hornier organization than the New England Patriots? We got one old man fucking a girl that's young enough to be his granddaughter down in North Carolina.
It was just a rub and tug. You know it. Come on. Just a rub and tug.
I'm talking about Belichick.
Oh, Belichick. Oh.
Yeah.
I forgot about him. I forgot about him.
This is what I'm saying. This is a horny fucking organization.
Dude, it must be the water in Foxborough.
It's like an aphrodisiac walking into that fucking building, apparently. Anyway, Ron, there you go. You know Belichick approves.
Oh, look, it's the Gordon's
Belichick
fisherman.
Is like, yeah. He's like, not bad, Vrabel, but you could have gotten somebody a little younger. Belichick's not touching anybody over 25. Look at that man. No. Living his best life. Roger Goodell is going to be living his best life Thursday night as he faces the public in his 20th NFL draft, Ron. It's a tradition unlike any other. The fans all show up and then just boo the fuck out of Roger Goodell. I think he gets off on it, Ron.
Oh, at this point, like, you just have to love the fact that he's just absolutely embraces it. And he's like, come on, bring it on, bring it on. All while just thinking about the fact that he makes about $50 million a year. And so what does he care what all these people think? They're like, yeah, whatever. Whatever. I make about $1 million a week. Keep booing me.
They're gonna boo this motherfucker like he's the Iron Sheik at Madison Square Garden in 1984 tonight. There he is. Look at that. His first ever draft, it was Jamarcus Russell. Look at that. First time he ever announced a pick, and it was like maybe the worst one ever, or on the Mount Rushmore.
I was going to say, can we do our favorite Jamarcuses from the NFL now?
It's a great, well, off the top of my head, I can't think of another one. We'll get back to you. I'm sure that there have been some. However, Ronnie, I don't know if you're paying any attention to baseball. I don't know if it's getting through to you there at the Kremlin, but Munetaka Murakami, the Southside Samurai. I'll say it because I think it's a cool fucking nickname, and he said that he said that he didn't have any problem with it. So he doesn't care. I don't care. It's a cool nickname. We need more cool nicknames in baseball. He's got 10 home runs now already this year, Ron, and he has now homered in 5 consecutive games for the White Sox, which is a record for Japanese players in Major League history. Not even the great Shohei Ohtani in his storied career with so many incredible, unique accomplishments. Not even Ohtani has homered in 5 straight games. I think the White Sox have found themselves a bargain. The league was scared off by the guy's swing and miss tendencies in Japan and data that showed that he had trouble catching up with fastballs that were over 95 miles an hour. And in the major leagues today, 95 is average. And you're going to be dealing with a lot of guys throwing 100. So far, no problems for Murakami, who looks to be the best of the 3 celebrated Japanese imports this year. Tatsuya Imai of the Houston Astros got absolutely bombed in his last start and is now currently battling a fatigued arm. He's got a tired arm, Ron. He's going
to do load management this year. Load management?
Yeah. And then Akamoto in Toronto is doing all right. But Murakami looks like the White Sox got themselves a superstar.
You know what I've taken from all of this? Your pronunciation of Japanese names is impeccable. Wow. Like you're just crushing it.
I never felt that was true, but I appreciate that. I mean, I could start dropping other ones on you if you want me to.
Give me 2 more. You
know, I could give you a Hideki Matsuyama.
Okay.
Perhaps from the world of golf. Or I could give you, just trying to think of a Japanese
How about the
guy.
greatest Japanese home run hitter of all time?
Hideki Matsui. Sadaharu O.
There we go. That's what I was looking for.
There. So,
Fujita.
Got more hits than Sadaharu O. Logan Gilbert's got more baseballs in his jersey than Jose Canseco had in his glove the night that the ball bounced off of his cranium and went over the outfield wall. Logan Gilbert didn't even fucking know what had happened. Take a look at this, Ronnie. Seattle Mariners starting pitcher. Where's the ball? It's in his jersey. Get another look at that.
That is fantastic.
What are the odds of that happening? You can watch baseball for a long time and never see that happen again.
Oh my gosh. It
Baseball
almost looks like
has more just unique things that happen. I know you're a football guy. I'm not saying that this makes baseball better than football, although at the stage of life that I'm in, baseball is probably my favorite sport. But baseball has more little curious, oddball things that can happen than just about any other sport, perhaps than any other sport. Maybe other than golf, where weird shit happens. But weird shit happens most frequently during the segment that's about to begin right now on this very program. And, I don't know what to expect, but I have an idea sometimes, and that's why I proceed cautiously when I turn my head slightly look into the camera quizzically and ask simply, "What the fuck, Ron?"
Well, you need to enjoy today's WTF because Jarrett told me this morning this is it. He's sick and tired of AI related stories. He's sick and tired of robot related stories. So if you like that, just soak this in because it's probably going to be it for a while unless he changes his stance. So, Ricky,
since when is he telling you what to do, Ron? You're just going to let him program your own segment?
do you realize what kind of weight he carries in the Fox family? Like, I don't think you're aware. Like,
Well,
I tread
I'm
lightly
aware
when it
that
comes to Jared.
I'm aware
No.
that he is a rising star.
You've noticed.
All right,
You've noticed.
continue.
I call him Sir, right? I call him Sir. You've noticed that, right?
Well,
So,
it does seem that you snap and, he tells you to jump. It's how high. So
no, listen, Jared.
starting to figure it out now. All right.
Nope.
All right.
So,
what's going on? What the fuck?
I'm
Ron?
going to take a wild stab and say you've never heard of this influencer because I hadn't, but maybe you have. It's her name is Emily Hart, a hot MAGA influencer, had a huge following, posting videos where she's looking all sexy in bikinis with messages that are pro-Christian, anti-abortion, anti-woke, stuff like that. Just a growing. Oh, hold on. Turns out she wasn't real, Ricky. She was created by a guy in India named Sam. Completely AI, not real. He spent about a half hour-ish a day doing this. Got so big, he started, and you're going to appreciate this one, Ricky. He started monetizing all of this with selling T-shirts. Finally,
Oh my God.
it finally ended when Instagram figured out that this was AI generated, and they have a policy that says you've got to say if something's AI generated, and he wasn't doing that, so they pulled off Instagram. But this guy was making a ton of money off of this fake hot MAGA girl.
Well, that's interesting. I have to believe I wasn't familiar with this.
Yeah,
account,
I wasn't either.
But
I
have to believe was it just Instagram?
They put
Was
a,
that
it looks like there's and I don't even remember what the alternative to OnlyFans is, Favreau or something like that. I'm probably way off on that. They were doing more risque stuff. Well, you would know that. I guess they were doing more risque stuff on that platform. So yeah, I'd never heard of her until yesterday when I saw this story. But
I wonder how obvious it was. I have to believe it was obvious because I have seen accounts on X that are clearly AI generated images pretending to be a woman that people have been engaging with. And it's just like, really? Now, maybe they're bots that are engaging with it. I don't fucking know how it all works.
That's true.
But that's sad. I guess I guess lonely men will always be a target, a mark.
Oh, listen, the undateable have been a target for time in memoriam, Ricky.
What the fuck else is going on, Ron?
Who knew? Toyota has a robot called Q7. It can dribble, it can shoot, make free throws. It's like when is this going to end?
Jared hates it. Is Jared fucking enraged by this?
He's so mad about
Jared's
this.
just fucking seething.
Oh, he's so mad.
Oh my God. So
watch, here it goes. Perfect. It's perfect, Ricky. Look at that.
it looks like the guy. He looks like the guy that you want to foul. If you're behind by 5.
Yeah, but you don't. But
like
you don't foul this guy.
You're fouling this motherfucker.
But the fact that it can dribble and then
first of all,
catch it back is crazy.
I'd like to point out that he stepped across the line.
I noticed that too.
That is
lane violation.
That is no good.
Lane violation.
Lane violation. That's part of it.
But the NBA doesn't call stuff like that anymore. No.
Rules. Well, that's
NBA doesn't
true.
call that stuff anymore. Doesn't matter.
Why is he rolling around like they can't? Because
he's a rolling robot. He's a rolling robot. Ricky, come on! Don't you know your robots? Rolling robot.
Is this like when Bryant Gumbel learned what the internet was for the first time? Like in 20 years, like there'll be like 100 million rolling robots. And here's the footage of me like, a what? A rolling robot?
Why has he got wheels on his legs?
Why has he got wheels on his legs? They'll be laughing at me like I'm some fucking 1800s Amish idiot. I'm just telling you, it's all funny. The robots, it's all fun and games. Yep. But wait and see how good those robots are going to be like in another couple of years. Give them AI processing. Listen, if you put ChatGPT or Grok or whatever your AI of choice
yeah.
If you put them in a fucking robot that looks like, Fox NFL Sunday,
yeah,
we're all fucking doomed. What
chance
do I have when an 8-foot highly coordinated robot shows up and it's
with like machine gun arms?
With machine gun arms and the capacity to like understand every single element of human history.
Yeah.
In a click of a button.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it's going to go real well for all of us. And then it'll be like, why are human beings not here anymore? Why did you go extinct? Well, we just wanted to see if we could do it.
And we did.
Well, congratulations, you dumb motherfucker. We act like it's inevitable. And I suppose, Ron, that it is inevitable. But we act like it's inevitable. Nobody made us invent these fucking doom machines. Nobody forced us to do it.
Nope.
But here we are. All right, Ronnie. Well, thank you for perhaps the final AI and robot stories that we see in this segment for a long time, it sounds like. My appreciation, as always, to the fine folks in Nashville, Molly and Tyler, today on the program. My thanks as well to P.A. Jarrett, producer Tim, the best in the business. And, of course, to Ronnie T-Shirts. But most of all, I thank you, you sweet bastards. You're the reason that we're here. This is a show by the people, for the people. And by God, my friends, you are my people. If you have not already, subscribe to the Ricky Cobb Show channel on YouTube. Get in there, pound that subscribe button, boink the subscribe button. I don't know, nail it, drill it, screw it. Do everything to that subscribe button that you can. And then, of course, leave a lot of positive comments. You can also find us on Fox Nation, Outkick.com. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. You can find me on X at Super70 Sports. Come by and pay me a visit. I get a little lonely when you don't. And let's make a deal, a pinky swear, in fact, to meet again here tomorrow when we will tee it high and let it fly with another episode of The Ricky Cobb Show.